Welcome to this video. Here is how you can save a YouTube video text into a file in a few seconds. Copy the address of a video you want to extract the text of. Go to the address https:/transcript_yt, link given in the description below. Paste the YouTube video address into the URL box. Press the request button and the text should appear in the lower part of the screen within a few seconds. You can save a transcript into a file. The file name will contain the title of the video, the name of the channel, and the video identifier. You can also add a prefix that helps categorize the files. I will identify this one as a history transcript. Press download and you get the transcript in a file. Transcripts of videos are a great tool. For example, to repurpose the content of your own videos or to get great notes automatically available during a tutorial. You can get the transcript in a manual way in YouTube by clicking the three dots button under the video. You can then select the transcript, select copy, and then paste into another program. But this was not good enough for me, so I developed this tool and I have now made it available on my website thomasmore.org. It is free. In the rest of this video, I will show you how you can install this tool inside your own environment, and I will also explain to you the code if you want to develop something or learn about the underlying technology like Python, Flask and APIs. Now we will see how you can replicate the tool locally on your own machine. Connect to GitHub with a link in the description. Download the code by clicking code and then download zip. Open the zip. Select the directory that is inside the zip file. Copy it. Paste the directory somewhere on your machine. For example, I choose my desktop and then tests. I then paste the new directory in the selected location. The next step is to get this new program to run on your machine. For this, we need to install a few prerequisites and then launch the application. Here are the prerequisites. The first requirement is Python. If you don't have Python installed on your machine yet, follow the instructions given in the description below. Open a command prompt. Go to the YouTube Transcript download tool directory. Check your Python version by typing python-version. It should display a version at least equal to 3.6. If a version is lower, I would recommend that you upgrade your Python. If you get an error that Python does not exist, replace in the command Python by Python number 3. This would apply for all the other commands starting with Python. Then type python-m venv space venv. This creates what is called a virtual environment. It is not mandatory but highly recommended. The virtual environment will isolate the Python version and also the libraries that I use for this application. Then type venv/scripts/activate. That should display a venv text at the beginning of the row. Now that we have Python and a virtual environment, we have to install a few libraries. Type pip install flask, flask_cores, flask_session, pytube, YouTube_transcript API. If you do not get any error, you are ready to run your YouTube video transcript downloader. If you get some error, leave a comment and I will try to help you. Copy the URL displayed on the screen, open this URL in a browser, and you should now have your own YouTube transcript downloader. You can get the transcript of a video and you can download the transcript. I will now go through the code. The code is constituted of two files. app.py contains the logic and the web application server using Flask. The second file is index.html in the templates directory. The index.html file creates a basic HTML structure with a form. This form contains a field to select the video URL. It also contains a button to request the transcript and a second button to download the transcript into a text file. There is also a text area in which the transcript is displayed. Notice on the text area row the bracket text bracket syntax. It means that we will transmit the transcript into this area through a variable in the app.py called text. Let's review the file app.py. First, we have to import the necessary libraries, mainly Flask for the web server. This development uses pytube to retrieve YouTube videos information like the author and the title of the video. App equals Flask is a standard way to create an app with Flask. We have to set a secret, which can be any sentence, for web session to avoid a pop-up message form resubmission. We installed and configured cross-origin resources sharing, or CORS, in order to be able to access the API from another machine or another port. Extract_video_ID extracts the YouTube video identifier from the given input that can be of different forms. Get_transcript is the main function called to retrieve the transcript. It extracts the YouTube video identifier, retrieves the list of transcripts in English, collects the transcript text and adds it to a list of sentences. It then merges short lines together to make it look better. The lines get aggregated into a string and this string is returned as the response. Get_YT retrieves a YouTube video object from the module pytube to get data about the video title or the author. Merge_short_lines aggregates short transcript lines together to make it look better. URL_OK checks if the URL request is valid. Then we have the API endpoint /transcript. We retrieve the data in the submitted request, check that the URL is OK, get the transcript using the function get_transcript, and then return this as a response. The HTML homepage adds a user interface to this tool in the form of a web page, like we saw when we started the program. We set a default text for when the page is called initially. Then, if a transcript button was pressed in the web page, we retrieve the transcript and set it in the text variable, which will be displayed in the text area of the web page. If a download button was pressed, we get the text value and create an output file that can be downloaded. The redirect section is there to avoid a form resubmission pop-up message. Finally, the render section returns the index.html. Now that all the code is here, we need to start the Flask web server with the command app.run. So here's a video for one of the first tools on my website. It is possible to deploy your program on a website accessible by the world, but it is a different story. I will do this in another video. I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching and bye for now.